Hey everyone, Papercut here with another replay review. This time we have Booze Owen. Uh, he was on my coaching Discord. He requested a review of this game. He asked a lot of questions. Love having him on the Discord, and I was wondering when he was going to finally ask for replay review, and he saved it for this game. He's playing Byzantine against Rus. Both of these players are Plat 1, if I remember seeing the AOE 4 world breakdown correctly. And he said he just kind of struggled to know what to do. He felt like he was doing well, and then he was kind of lost. So one, let's talk about the matchup here. Byzantine is good against everyone, because if you play the Civ right, you can have really safe eco, make a lot of units of mercenaries, and basically take on like 2 TCs of 1 TC. Like Byzantine has a lot of ability here. My guess, you generally don't want to fight him in feudal though, because his feudal knights are a problem. You just kind of want to, collect berries, get out longbows, get Limitine, get to castle, start pumping mercenaries, and just overwhelm him would be the general goal. Make sure you mention this when you request the review, so I'm not going to harp on it, but it's worth going the second scout. I used to be a big one scout truther, where I'd say, it's not worth it, just go one scout. And then recently I played a clutch of games against Roost players where I did 2 scout, and I killed enough deer that it slowed their feudal, and man, I felt it. Like, I felt the bonus from that. So, worth going 2 scout. My general move is I send 1 scout directly down the middle, and then 1 scout to one of my sides. And the reason being is that the Roost player, to save a Vil, will send their first scout forward and try to find your deer pack in the back. And then he will drop a hunting cabin and then make the next scout out of the hunting cabin, which actually gives you this little amount of time to run back and kill his deer pack behind his base before his scout gets out. And then your second scout basically is trying to catch the back deer pack before he does and get sheep. So your second scout's the one that actually gathers sheep near your base and brings it to drop off, while your first scout's the one who's hunting the deer packs near his base. And if you do it right, you could even him out on deer packs, which is a huge hit to their eco. Besides that, let's say you play this out. So it looks like already you are doing the normal opening that we've seen popularized. I am not... Okay, yeah, actually this is fine. I hope you put your second one like here to get this wood line, and this berries is going to be the key for you. But you're not playing the scouting game at all. You saw 2 deer packs that are now going to get killed by him. And here's the thing. If he gets these deer packs, it's so much eco. Like, the amount of eco... Good scouting pattern, by the way. The amount of eco they get from that. I would have potentially flipped this and put this here. Reason being is... It's kind of a little bit more protected, in my opinion. Your TC, if you just put it here, and also means that the farms you're setting up are in this like safe pocket with the wood line, but not a big deal. In the end, I don't think it's gonna be game deciding or anything. I don't even know if it's the correct, but I felt like in my heart of hearts this one's the slightly better spot. So in Kremlin, if he's going to Kremlin near the stone like that, he's almost for sure going 2 TC. Which, here's the thing. If you notice he's going 2 TC, you rush castle. Like, that's your opening to hard rush castle. You can get out a few longbows. You can get out, like, some mercenaries to either defend or stall him. Like, longbows can still shoot at villagers. Like, here, longbows can shoot wherever he sets up his TC. The longbows can still poke it. But you definitely do want to try to get a tower up on the berries here just in case. Good second cistern placement. At this point, stop sending... Yeah, I was going to say, at this point, I don't really think you need any more on wood. I think you want to max... Maybe you could go 10, and then you're just rallying to food and adding farms. You probably want to get a barracks up too, just in case he decides to go heavy knights out of nowhere. It's got a little bit... So he did drop an early stable. He is going knights. So he's doing what some Roost players do, where they go second TC, but they... Against a Civ that they're afraid of, like, letting them boom, they make a knight or 2. This wall is all well and good, but it's actually not going to stop him from raiding your gold. I think it's worthwhile. You have so many on wood. You could have dropped a tower on gold and a tower on berries. I mean, fine, honestly. You also went barracks first. I would have gone mercenary house first, because you're going to get the olive oil for mercenary soon, and a clutch of longbows is huge for just poking knights away. So here comes the knight. Even the limit to nay. Okay, so one, don't be afraid against one knight to pop the Arcatoy defense and actually just work this knight down. It says light drop off the sheep. You need to be adding farms. So like it's really big that this whole area right here is just covered in farms. Because you can get 2 clutches of mercenaries really before you hit castle. But already you're overspending. Like how many limit to nay did you make? 2. You could be well on your way to castle. Like I think if you reimagine this, if you had just kept 8 on wood and just kept rallying to food, put up 2 towers and just kept going, you could have got longbows out and be really close to castle at this point. Like you can do a pretty fast castle as Biz, and the best counter to TTC if you don't want to be aggressive is to just go castle. You can then mass Vengarian Guard. And see, I don't like this wall. Like, once again, I just rather you have towers. Like, wall should be used to secure more resources. You're not securing resources with this. It only has 1 knight, so it would have been, in my opinion, a better move to wall, like, here. And then use these wood lines to wall here. Like, you want to protect this berries, this stone, this gold. Like, walling at sides protects these resources, which is much better for you. Got the tower up. You need a rush castle. Don't chase, don't chase, don't chase, don't chase. Okay, so now he's making units, so now he's going to 2TC push you here. You need to get this horticulture upgrade. But here's the beauty of, if you do new towers and just rally and keep making these olive groves, you can keep making longbows. Once you get a clutch of 2 or 3 sets of longbows out, you just need a few limit to nay, and then he can't push you. Like, longbows are so good in mass and even do okay against... No, don't run him forward, don't run him forward. See, you have no reason... You don't need to be this aggressive. Upgrade the tower. You get the free stone. You should have upgraded the tower. And then you're just sitting in this nice little safe pocket and letting your longbows poke. See, he can't walk in. He can't walk in. Just upgrade the tower. No. Don't drop stables. You don't need them. You don't need stables. Mostly because your longbows range so well. And really, it benefits him to keep you in feudal. Like, he doesn't want you to castle, and so it benefits him to keep sacrificing units to make you make more units, because he's slowly building a villager lead. You don't need to do this. You have enough. Like, he can't push you and kill you if this. You get 2 sets of longbows, if you limit to nay and a tower, he cannot push you. Trust in your going castle, get the golden horn, get free mercenaries, and push in with Vengarian Guard and longbows. Vengarian Guard's limit to nay and longbows will work him. But this is just a waste of wood. I honestly would have rather this been a... Well, one, it could have been a blacksmith, which I think would have been better for you. And then just more farms. Like, just keep getting these farms set up. And you're missing... You can put farms under the aqueducts, by the way. So you're missing a few... But you want to maximize the space around the Grand Winery. So, but why are we pushing? So this is something I run into all the time, where... Pushing before you need to. Like, you are Biz. You're going to get clutches of longbows, which you need to make sure you're making this the second you get the olive oil for it. So you're going to get 5 longbows at a time. You can keep making limit to nay. And with the boosted production, you can just make them super fast. You should drop a 3rd cistern, actually, which is another reason you want to secure more space as Biz. You want to secure this extra space so that you could have dropped a 3rd aqueduct back here. You could have been on these berries. At the 3rd aqueduct, at this point, you're making units at a 60% pace, so you can just way outmass them once your eco kicks in. But just be patient. No need to push out yet. No need to push out. But I think what's really killing you is that you should have been in castle by now. You're at 37. He's at 47. But the olive oil offsets this 2TC so far. And I like that you're raiding with horsemen. I like it, but he has good defensive capabilities. No need to push. No need to push. Get the age up. Horn. I think you set this villager out here on accident. So you've given him time to now like set this ram. He's gonna try to go for it. You could upgrade the tower for 1 if you want to. Yeah, see. It would have been better just to bring the horseman back for the fight. Like, no reason to throw the horseman away. Once he's chasing you with knights, just bring him back here. And get ready for the fight. You want to set this... So once you see a push coming, you actually want to set up the production a little bit farther back. Like here. So he's beating you to castle, which is a problem now. Because you've kind of lost his advantage. You would have gotten by hitting castle first. Now he's on 2 TC. You're still on 1 TC. I'm saying if I'm him, I'm happy in my position because he has successfully slowed your castle and taken good fights. You can still win this though. The key is, and you're noticing this now, when you age up, you have to put way more to gold, and you really need to use your increased production to just mass Vengarian Guard and run him down. Like at this point, you need to be mass producing these guys and then running them everywhere and doing eco damage. Get your veteran contact, but you needed to move basically with all many farms you had. You needed to move all these villagers off food that are on sheep onto gold, and then you want to instant get this 2nd level farming because it'll help your all-real production. And getting some relics would be huge for you too. Okay, I'm about to say you should go. I see you need to target fire these archers, and your Vengarians will take care of this. Okay, go. Okay, so and see where the lack of wall comes in. He knows you're going to be on barriers, right? You really needed to have wall. Like that's why the more aggressive wall earlier when he had pushed his first knight away, because you know he's going 2 TC. He was only going to send 1 knight. You really need to take that chance to more aggressively wall to protect this spot back here. But check your resources. You have plenty of food. You need you have plenty of food. You need gold. Gold. Also, since you have a stable, it's worth making more scouts so you can see what's happening. Yeah, this push is so important. Like this tempo push right here is so important. One thing I'm noticing, you didn't scout the backside very well, so you're missing where he could be, which is other food resources. Like he's probably on food sources around the map. And probably at this point, backwood lines. Just burn down production if you need to. Good catch. Oh, don't run through like that. This was brutal because you basically ran right past his Kremlin, through his TCs. All because militia, like, your Vengarians slaughter his militia. I don't know why you're running, honestly. You have 40. He has 25. Like, that was your moment. That was your moment. You ran away because of a group of militia that your Vengarians will easily beat. His militia do 11 damage, but have no armor, and your Vengarians do 9 damage. And you took the armor because but like, there's no reason to run. Honestly, there's no reason to run. And you actually did more damage to yourself by running through his base. If you just kept circling, you would have pushed all his villagers off all of these resources. You'd found the 2nd TC. Burning the 2nd TC actually would have been really big. If you'd come this way and burn this, and that's just a lack of scouting. But as Biz, this is your moment where you just are constantly producing and sending units forward, and you're just trying to do as much damage as possible here. Like, you could have stayed back there, dropped rams to kill his production. See, look how easily. I would rather you fight. You go around the side here. Pushing down main. You're letting... So when you push down the middle like this, you're just letting him stay in the back of all his villagers and keep getting resources. You noticed he's back here? Just walk to the right side here. You don't need to fight this. Just walk over here. Take a 2nd TC. Like you're in the wall up now. It's good. Wait. Okay. Oh, no! Oh. That literally... That's like game losing right there, because it can take so long. One, you forgot to upgrade your mercenaries, which is huge. 2, that takes so long to replace. Because it's not like, you know, a normal unit. You have to make them in groups, and it takes time. But this not getting this veteran and not grabbing this relic, you missed out on a lot of damage. You're missing on eco right now. Yeah, that longbow loss was brutal, which is like, this is the thing he needed. He needed to take out those longbows. Game's not over, but man, that hurts. And I think you just legitimately forgot the veteran contract upgrade. You gotta go. No, run. Like, if he hit Imp, here's what I think about it. He hit Imp, that means he just used all his resources to go Imp. You gotta attack right now. You're at 45. He's at 13. So he literally just decided, okay, I'm not gonna make military, I'm gonna rush castle. Which he still has a lot of resources. This guy's just not spending. Yeah, he's at 76. You're at 62. So his TNTC hasn't even paid off that much. But you've been making units. At this point, you rush him. He dropped the splits. What? Oh, this is just kind of cringe. So he just snuck out over here. You didn't even see it. So once again, like, one thing we want to do, especially when we hit castle and the game continues, is progressively wall to protect resources and not allow something like this to happen. Because if you had walled here, he can't get here. And dropping like a tower on opposite sides, things that like you can make a quick decision and do, and then pay off because you get, you know, vision of that. But this is a really bad spot for him. Like, you build 4 rams and walk in, you kill this pretty quickly. It's just taking a second realizing, oh, he's right there, and just drop rams. Like, he can't defend this. No. Get 2 rams. Get 2 rams. No, we needed just a little bit of patience. Oh. So painful. You just needed... You should just make those 3 rams from the jump, man. No, chase him! Chase him! Look! He's right there! Where are you going? Like... If that was Pope there, you know he is on these resources over here. You know there's food over here. He has to be on resources somewhere. You've been through his base. He has no farms. So when you don't see farms, you know they're on food resources somewhere. And you saw the tower. All you need to do is... You cut him off from this borer, and he's done so. One thing to also do is, this part in the late game, is just to send units at different resources, or gold around the map and stuff, just to see if they're there. At this point, he's had a while to set up Imp. I would just sit here and go Imp. And I would just sit here, go Imp. Oh, no. And then you just died under Mangonels. Here's the thing. You probably, honestly, could have won that fight if you just didn't die under Mangonels. So, that's rough. So, a few things. One, you had it when someone 2TCs is biz, just fast castle. You get the free mercenaries, you get the huge production from multiple cisterns, you set up your farms, and you're good to go. 2, be careful when you're engaging. If you have a lot of range, your opponent's gonna go Mangonels. They have to go Mangonels. So get the counters, make sure you're microing, make sure you're not letting your units just die under Mangonel fire. You had that happen to you twice. Third, make sure you get all your upgrades when you age up that are important, such as the veteran contract, and get relics, because that really helps your auto production. And lastly, a huge thing in castle is to progressively wall to protect resources to make sure they can't flank you. And check those resources of your opponent, because if he went 2TC and he has so many farms, he has to be on these resources on the outside of the map. This is a very winnable game for you. Honestly, you should have won it, but just a few bad decisions and missed micros here and there lost it for you. But I hope that was helpful, and good luck on your games.